We spend precious hours fearing the inevitable. It would be wise to use that time adoring our families, cherishing our friends, and living our lives. While I know myself as a creation of God, I am also obligated to realize and remember that everyone else and everything else are also God's creation. Love life. Engage in it. Give it all you've got. Love it with a passion, because life truly does give back, many times over, what you put into it. Each time a woman stands up for herself, without knowing it possibly, without claiming it, she stands up for all women. I believe most plain girls are virtuous because of the scarcity of opportunity to be otherwise. Poetry puts starch in your backbone so you can stand, so you can compose your life. At the end of the day, people won't remember what you said or did. They will remember how you made them feel. The idea is to write it so that people hear it and it slides through the brain and goes straight to the heart. My wish for you is that you continue to be who and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Continue to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. What you're supposed to do when you don't like a thing is change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Don't complain. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. I love to see a young girl go out and grab the world by the lapels. Life's a bitch. You've got to go out and kick ass. I don't trust people who don't love themselves and tell me, I love you. There is an African saying which is, be careful when a naked person offers you a shirt. I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better. Music was my refuge. I could crawl into the space between the notes and call my back to loneliness. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time. Never make someone a priority when all you are to them is an option. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats, so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. A woman's heart should be so hidden in God that a man has to seek him just to find her. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. If I am not good to myself, how can I expect anyone else to be good to me? You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you. Stepping onto a brand new path is difficult, but not more difficult than remaining in a situation which is not nurturing to the whole woman. No matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. Any book that helps a child to form a habit of reading to make reading one of his deep and continuing needs is good for him. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like care, I'll rise. Bitterness is like cancer, it eats upon the host, but anger is like fire, it burns it all clean. Most people don't grow up. Most people age. They find parking spaces, honor their credit cards, get married, have children, and call that maturity. What that is aging. My great hope is to laugh as much as I cry, to get my work done and try to love somebody and have the courage to accept the love in return. Hoping for the best, prepared for the worst, and unsurprised by anything in between. There's a world of difference between truth and facts. Facts can obscure truth. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to say your nightly prayer. And let faith be the bridge you build to overcome evil and welcome good. Life is pure adventure, and the sooner we realize that, the quicker we will be able to treat life as art. Hate. It has caused a lot of problems in the world, but has not solved one yet. I've learned that even when I have pains, I don't have to be one. If you have only one smile in you, give it to the people you love. Don't be surly at home. Then go out in the street and start grinning good morning at total strangers. When I look back, I am so impressed again with the life-giving power of literature. If I were a young person today, trying to gain a sense of myself in the world, I would do that again by reading, just as I did when I was young. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. We can't be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw some things back. Words mean more than what is set down on paper. It takes the human voice to infuse them with shades of deeper meaning. First best is falling in love. Second best is being in love. Least best is falling out of love. But any of it is better than never having been in love. The H for home lives in all of us. The safe place where we can go as we are and not be questioned. It is time for parents to teach young people early on that in diversity there is beauty and there is strength. I believe that the most important single thing, beyond discipline and creativity, is daring to dare. I've learned that making a living is not the same thing as making a life. I've learned that whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. Each person deserves a day away in which no problems are confronted, no solutions searched for. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. When we find someone who is brave, fun, intelligent, and loving, we have to thank the universe. Anything that works against you can also work for you once you understand the principle of reverse. There is nothing so pitiful as a young cynic because he has gone from knowing nothing to believing nothing. Some people cannot see a good thing when it is right here, right now. Others can sense a good thing coming when it is days, months, or miles away. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Living well is an art that can be developed. A love of life, an ability to take great pleasure from small offerings, and assurance that the world owes you nothing, and that every gift is exactly that, a gift. A woman who is convinced that she deserves to accept only the best challenges herself to give the best. Then she is living phenomenally. If one is lucky, a solitary fantasy can totally transform a million realities. Whining is not only graceless, but can be dangerous. It can alert a brute that a victim is in the neighborhood. I've learned that regardless of your relationship with your parents, you'll miss them when they are gone from your life.